Hey people, it's John here again. Right, this is a response to Mike Vintage Wine. It's his top five, or my top five best or favourite bands, artists. Really hard. I actually was trying to do 10, couldn't do that. Then I had to take out loads to try and get it down, and I was like, shit, this is really hard. And then I got to 6, and I still couldn't take one out. And yeah, this is bloody hard. Mike, this is harder than my competition. So where are we going to go? Do I show you 6? Because I don't want to do a video where everybody else has shown 5 and they've struggled, and then I have, because that's just not fair. So I'm going to have to do 5, and then I'll show you my 6th one that's just didn't make it. And even I'm thinking, oh my god, how am I going to do this? Right. So I'm going to leave the one that I was going to do as my 6th. Right, so we're going to do a 5. And if you've read Dan Power's comments, well, not his comments, but comments I've put, I did a video that was 25 minutes long just before I did this, and I've had to redo it because I missed out this band here, and these are at number 5. It's Judas Priest. I was like, oh my god, how did I miss that band? Awesome band, been into them since '94. I bought the box set they brought out, or the twin CD set. It was double CD set. Metalworks, that was it. I bought that, and it was just one of my friends said to me, John, you need to listen to this band. And I left it for a couple of years, and I was like, oh my god, they are awesome. And then through the 90s till now, just virtually every week I play them, and they're my sort of go-to band when I want to feel pumped up and just out of this world type thing. But yeah, this is the newest album that came out in 2014. Absolutely awesome album. Even I go back and I think 2014. That seems ages. Really, it's that old already? But no, this is killer. But I have all their albums, and they're all nearly all of them are killer. And that's my number 5 choice and Rob Halford, just the metal guard. Right, so that's that one. Number 4, Megadeth. Megadeth are my favourite thrash band. Been into them since '92, and this is my favourite album of theirs, followed by Peace Sells and Countdown and Euthanasia. Actually no, I prefer. Euthanasia was really good when it came out. A bit bored of it now, but yeah, some good tracks on it though, like at the start. But this band, mega, as the title says, and yeah, my Dave Mustaine signature Angel of Death 0 over there. and yeah, that's one of them. And next one, number 3. This wasn't a hard choice. This deserves to be there, and it is Ozzy. And yeah, loved Ozzy since I heard No More Tears, the song, and when that came out, and absolutely love everything that Ozzy's done, except from maybe the last couple of albums, or last album. Weren't really into that, but yeah, Randy Rhoads, say a lot. Favourite guitarist, then Zach Wild. That's who I named my son after, Zach. And Jakey Lee. So, really cool. And yeah, brilliant. Right, next one. Band I've been into since heard their stuff in '87. Started getting their stuff in a couple of years later, and it is Def Leppard. And no, I wasn't going to show Hysteria. A lot of people are just fed up with Hysteria, but I don't. I only get fed up with it. Love Pyromania. High and Dry is absolutely amazing. For an album that came out in 1981, this is awesome. So yeah, love that band, loved it. You'll see my collections on my other videos. They've always been at the top as my favourite band for a very long time, and then as I got slightly older, my taste slightly changed. So my band I loved second went to number 1, and you'll see in a minute what that band was, or what artist, and it was David Coverdale at number 1. And yeah, Whitesnake's this is not a official Whitesnake album. This is the solo album with White and then Snake as separated. And yeah, I love everything that David Coverdale's done, and yeah, just love Whitesnake. The band, loved the Coverdale Page stuff he did, his solo albums, this is the first one. Loved the Deep Purple stuff he did. Just love his voice. The voice does it for me, and just really how he is on stage and carries it off, and just blows my mind. So yeah, that's my chill out, rock out, cock out. No, sorry, chill out, rock out, and yeah, that's that. Right, number 6. You want to know what number 6 was? And Dan Powers is gonna go, John, that should have been higher up, or that should have been in your top 5. But I love this band as well, and a lot. But obviously the other albums were albums that I got into before this band, and I've been into this band since about 94, and just the first all the way up to I think it was all the way to Promised Land. Loved it, loved everything, and it is Queensryche, and this is the first actual album, not the one that came before this was an EP, but yeah, this is the first album, The Warning, and every song on that is killer. Every song on Rage for Order is killer. Every song on Operation Mindcrime is killer. I could have chose Operation Mindcrime to show you, but I know Dan showed it, so I thought, no, I'm going to get the warning out, and that is the one that missed out the top 5, and I know people will be going, why didn't you swap that for one of the others? I couldn't do it. For how much I love this band, I just couldn't change any of them. And another one that I wanted to be there because they were so influential, or 2 bands, no, 3 bands, sorry. These were ones that were follow-ups. Europe, because I first rock band I ever got into and was heavily influenced by them. w.a.s.p, because they are just like awesome, and Queen, because what more can I say? And that's the actual first Queen record I ever owned, but I had it on cassette, and then CD, and then a record. So yeah, they were the ones that missed out, and unfortunately I wanted them to be in there, and I've still got some more down there that I was going to put in, but I'm not going to show them. So that's the ones that missed out, and you've seen my top 5. So yeah, maybe I should do, I think I might do a top 5 glam metal, and then a top 5 heavy metal, and a top 5, do that sort of thing. That would be a lot easier, because there's so many different bands that I like, hundreds of different bands that I like. It was really difficult to choose. So cheers for watching. Hi to all you guys in the VC. Jared, alright mate. Mike, Vintage Wine, cool dude. Dan Powers, awesome. And who else? Chris Farley. Check out my subscriptions and you'll see all the ones that I subscribe to, and go and check their channels out, because they're got some cool stuff as well. And yeah, hopefully they'll give me a shout out, seeing as I shout out nearly every video. So cheers, keep rocking, see you later.